Hey people, it's DLF. Let me turn off the sound on this fucker. Okay. Hey people, it's DLF. And this video is gonna be another rant about the Buffalo metal scene. What can I say about it? People in the Buffalo metal scene are fucking idiots and they're jerks, and everyone has this big ass ego, which pisses me off. But something happened during the weekend that I have to address, and well, here it goes. So all of you know that, the shit between me and Clinton, Rocco, Carr, Brian Pattison, and me, pretty much Brian Pattison had me banned from the local metal shows in Buffalo. So pretty much he's legally allowed to only be banning me from the shows that he promotes, which I'm gonna get to the bottom of that, because I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right that he can just ban me from any shows, actually, because I'm thinking, like, right now I'm thinking, maybe he's just saying this just to bully me into believing I can't show up. Maybe I'll show up and like he'll try to like intimidate me at the door or something, But really, can he really do anything about it? If he calls the police, what are they gonna do, So I'm thinking, somebody told me online that the only way a place can ban you from their place is if they get a court order, and that a specific law has to be broken on premises or against their premises for that court order to be served, and then I could just not show up at that particular venue, Well, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, whatever, the shit that happened between me and Clinton, Rocco, Carr, okay, that happened between me and him, not between me, him, and Brian Pattison. Brian Pattison just butted in and just, got involved when he didn't really have any right to be getting involved in it, because he wasn't involved. And pretty much what happened was, I found out Clinton Rocco Carr was saying all this bullshit about me on this relapse message board. And Clinton Rocco Carr is an admin on that message board. Okay? He's an admin on that message board. So when I found out he was saying all this shit about me, I went on and made an account on Relapse. And I just told him, I'm like, listen, stop talking shit about me. Of course he refused, because he's inconsiderate. He refused, so I said, okay, fine, I'm not going to go to your shows anymore. I'm not going to go to the funeral home anymore. Well, that does it. So he ends up going under my name with his admin privileges, going on my name, and start writing death gun threats against his own place. And I said, listen, asshole, call the police if you think you're being threatened by gun threats. Call the police. He refuses to call the police because, that's the way, he thinks that, like, if he called the police, I would make sure there was an investigation into what really happened. And, he would just screw himself because it'll come back at him, So he never called the police over death threats against his own place, against his own venue. which made everybody at that venue fucking scared out of their lives. And that's what pisses me off, you know. He was a venue operator and owner that did not take the procedures to keep his patrons safe. And that's what pisses me off. And I'm the bad guy over it. Okay. So he refused to keep his people safe. How did anybody know that was going there? Everybody thought that, you know, I was making the threats toward them. How did anybody know that I wasn't actually going to go down there and do what he said I was going to do? You know, he needs to like man up and like just, you know, keep people safe. That's what I was pissed off about. So he didn't call the police and say he just had me banned from all shows. Well, he had Brian Pattison do that. So anyway, when I went to jail, because he says, see, Clinton Rocco Carr says that he had me arrested because I showed up at his yard sale. Okay, why did it take 3 fucking weeks for him to go down to the police station then? Oh yeah, that's the amount of time it took him to walk there. Because he doesn't drive. And he doesn't take bus. That's what it says on his OkCupid profile. I rarely take bus. We fucking Chinese now? I barely take bus. You know, like that. But, okay, so it took him 3 weeks to file a police report. Why could, you know, if he was being threatened at that yard sale, which I didn't even threaten him. In fact, I didn't even say anything to him. I didn't really say anything to him. I said, "Hey, what's for sale?" And then I said, "What was the other thing that they kept mocking me for? Don't get close to me or something. Don't get near me or something." Why was that so funny? Anyway, so anyway, if he thought he felt threatened by me, why the fuck did it take 3 weeks for him to get me arrested? He could have called the police right there and then while I was at the funeral home, had me arrested. He could have done that. If we got away too quick, oh well, he knew my address. It didn't take 3 weeks to find that out. You know, but anyway, the reason I was actually arrested was because I threatened to go public with information that he was ripping off bands and he was pocketing the donations that he was using for the they were supposed to be used to get the funeral home back up and running. It's been how long now? I think that yard sale was back in late April or something. And there's been no update on the status of the funeral home since then. It's now January of the next year. He claimed he had a lawyer working for him that was an ex-manager of the band he exploited. I looked into all that. I emailed the fucking band itself. There is no local lawyer in Buffalo that managed the Exploited. And actually the band in the Exploited is pretty fucking pissed off at him as well. For using their name to, you know, to solicit the donations from him, from people. They're pissed. The band is fucking pissed off. So anyway, with all that said, he was ripping off people, ripping off bands, pocketing donations. You know, if you think about it, you can't even get that place licensed. You cannot get that place licensed even if it was clean and it was up to code. You know why? Because of the noise. It's in a residential neighborhood. You can soundproof that fucker till, you know, till it's nothing, till, you know, but that doesn't matter because the noise doesn't come from the inside. Yeah, he had the place pretty much soundproofed, I thought, because once you get outside, you can barely hear the band. That's because there's 100 other motherfuckers in the parking lot yelling and screaming, getting drunk, you know, throwing ruckuses all over the place. You know, it's not about the volume of the music. He does not understand that. It's not about the volume of the music in the place. It's more watching people come and go and listening to people yell and scream out in the parking lot. You cannot soundproof a fucking outdoor parking lot. You cannot do it. That was what the noise ordinance was about. You cannot soundproof. He would have to get those big walls put up all along his house or whatever. That's how you would be able to soundproof it, and those cost millions upon millions of dollars. So, yeah. So anyway, he had me arrested because I told him I was going to go public with that. Yeah, that's what he did. You know. So anyway, long story short, something happened this weekend. I figure, you know, I can't go to shows in Buffalo. Fuck it, you know, if Brian Pattison thinks he's gonna own the fucking scene, let him fucking own the scene. I'll go somewhere else where he doesn't own the scene. So, this weekend I bought a train ticket, an Amtrak train ticket, from Buffalo to Rochester. I was gonna go see a bunch of Rochester's local bands over there, over at the Bug Jar. So I got my ticket, $40. Okay, it was $40 round trip. Pretty much if I wanted to go there one way and stay there, it would be $20. And then $20 back when I got the round trip. So it's $40. Do the fucking math. So I got the ticket, okay? So, I don't know, it was probably like that. It was probably Thursday night, I think it was. Got an email from, what the fuck's his face? Bjorn. That's his real name, I guess. Like Oz Osborne or some shit. But anyway, he messaged me on Facebook saying, "You can't come here. You're banned in Buffalo." I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? He's like, well, people don't want you here. People don't want me in Buffalo. What the fuck does that have to do with Rochester? Fucking 4 counties away. He's like, you start trouble in Buffalo. I don't start trouble in fucking Rochester. I've never been to their bars in Rochester. And he's like, you can't come here. I'm like, fine. I'll just get a lawyer. Tomorrow, because it's Martin Luther King Day. I'm gonna go down on Tuesday. I'm gonna call it Free Legal Aid Tuesday tomorrow, and tell them I'm gonna listen. Is this even legal? Can they really ban me from all these clubs? I'm gonna say that without a court order. I'm gonna see that because, you know, I worked at like J.C. Penney's before, and I know that like they can't just ban you because they don't like you or something. You know, there has to be like some kind of crime committed on their, like, in their store or something. So I've always seen the loss prevention guy. He you know, he'll catch someone shoplifting, he'll chase after them, and he'll bring them back to his office. Which there he'll assess with what's going on. He'll be like, you know, let's say they stole some, they tried to steal something under the legal limit or something. Like if it was just like a cheap, something cheap or something, they'll probably just let them go. But then they'll make them sign a paper saying you can't be at the store anymore. And I think it works like nationwide. You can't go to any of the JCPenney stores or some shit. But he says, you know, we could either just, if it's something stupid, they'll just make you sign a paper that says you know you're banned from this place for you're banned for this place for around 2 years or something. If you get caught here, you'll go to jail for trespassing or something. So, you know, and of course they don't. He doesn't go around and tell all the other stores. He doesn't go around and tell all the other stores like, oh, he doesn't call up like Macy's and tell them he can't be at Macy's because he stole from JCPenney's here. He doesn't do that with the Bon-Ton, you know. So I highly think that this whole thing that Brian's doing, calling up other bars, promoters, and telling them, you know, he can't be here because he starts shit in Buffalo, which I didn't even start shit. You know, I never made any gun threats. Clinton, Rocco, Carr made the gun threats, if you want to get technical like with that. So, you know, I think that's like harassment. I'm, you know, you shouldn't be calling up other bars in other areas of the state and telling them about me. You know, that's harassment. That's harassment right there. Just like JCPenney's can't just call up Macy's and say this man can't be here because he stole from us or something. You know, that's bullshit. So what do you say now? That Brian Pattison of Glorious Times can just call up any fucking bar in the world and tell them to not let me in? What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? So let me get this straight. If I want to go to a fucking show, let's say in China, okay? Who's he gonna call up Johnny Rice Cakes and tell him, you know, Mike Constantino can't be at your bar because he's a nuisance here in Buffalo? It's fucking stupid. He might, you know, and if I do manage to get over there, what the fuck is gonna happen? He's gonna hide out in some fucking bowl of rice and then pop out and just start shit with me. The fuck? Can't go to any fucking bar in the world because Brian, you know? Because he's the one that has the problem with me. No one else in that fucking scene has a problem with me. Except Brian fucking Pattison. And I don't like how he uses his fucking, well, I don't like how he let his ego get more important than helping his friend Jill, who is dying, what the fuck is she dying of? I don't even know. It says heart attack or something. I don't know. He's letting his ego get more important than helping her. When I tried to win an auction, he was setting up to help her with the donations. So he ended up deleting my bid. I think it was like I got spiked wristbands or something. He deleted that bid because he didn't like me. He couldn't have let that grudge go for a second just to help his fucking friend. What kind of fucking friend is Brian Pattison if he can't let his ego go for one fucking second? What a fucking piece of shit. You know. So, anyway, I have some souvenirs here. I might as well hold these up. You can't really see what they are because they're too far away, I think. But I'm going to come up there and I'm going to show you what we're talking about here. Okay. Hey, here we go. Which one is it? Okay. So this thing here, I don't know if you could see that. In the picture, it looks kind of backwards. I don't know if that comes out like that on the video, though. It looks backwards, but what it is, it's just my, it's my court disposition. Yeah, it's my court disposition telling me about what happened in court with Clinton Rocco Carr. I couldn't actually find the restraining order, but I got this instead. This one's the old one, by the way. This is what they gave me. What the hell? Yeah, this is what they gave me on, what date was it? August 20th when I was trying to get a job. I had to bring a copy of this to my employer. So this is what they gave me on August 20th. This restraining order hasn't expired yet, but as you can see, where is it? Where is it? It's going to be backwards. I don't know if it's going to show up backwards on the video, though. Ah, here it is. Okay. See right here? See where that yellow thing is? It says... shit. Okay, it's... the fuck? Okay, the top number, it's the top date, it says 6/17/2003. So June 17th of 2003. That's when I was actually, that's when the restraining order actually went into effect. And then 12/17/2013, that's when the restraining order expires. So it's already been expired. And this thing here, that, where is it? It says ACD 55. ACD just means, you know, while the restraining order is in effect from those two dates, between those two dates, if I get into any more trouble with the law, I have to go back to court and it doesn't have to do with Clinton Rocco Carr. It can be something stupid like, I don't know, jaywalking or something. But if I get in more trouble with the law between those two dates, I'm going back to jail and I'll be facing the Clinton Rocco Carr charges, and I'll be facing whatever new charges came up that day. So anyway, that's what an ACD is. And after that 12/17, that's when his restraining order expires. It already expired. And that's when my record is sealed. So this is the old one. Okay, this is the old disposition. This is the exact same paper as the last one, except look at what's underneath those two dates. It's backwards, I know. It says, oh, where is it? Charges dismissed and sealed. No public record. And let me see. You can't. There's a seal thing on it that you can't really see too good. I can't really see it when I'm looking at it too good because I could feel it though. It's kind of, you could see it kind of, you know. But there's a seal. You could see it kind of like around there. Just like looks like braille or something. I'm going to try to read it, but I don't know. I can't even see what the fuck it says. Oh, it says City Court of Buffalo. around the edge, and I think there's like a little picture in the middle. I can't even fucking see it, but it's kind of hard to see with my eyes as well. But yeah, it's a city court of Buffalo. Like, if you look around, you can kind of see it on the camera, like around there. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. So anyway, this thing here, it says charges dismissed and sealed, no public record. That means no one. That means you can't. That means, you know. That means all the charges were dropped, pretty much. So I'm gonna take this one, the new one, with charges dropped and sealed, or dismissed and sealed. I'm gonna take this, put it aside. I'm gonna take my old one, and guess what? Guess what, people? Got my... Oh shit, hold on. Where is it? Okay. That's the old one without that sealed and dismissed thing. So I got this here. Guess what I'm gonna do right now? Yup. Watch. Man, I hope they use fucking soft paper on this, because this is gonna hurt like a son of a bitch. Ooh! Ah, that fucking hurts. Yeah. Ooh. So, wow, that fucking hurt because it was in soft paper. So anyway, I put my own seal on it. My seal of shit. Wow, that's fucking... You can't even see that. Where's the seal of shit? Anything else I can do with this? Do I feel a piss coming on? Do I feel a piss coming on? Do I feel a piss coming on? Do I? Do I? Do I? Alright. Alright, people. Now. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Now. Take an hour for the fucking thing to snap off. Okay, here we go. So now I have this in my hand. Remove that. Okay. Take my hi gravy. Say hi gravy. Gravy. Okay. So we're gonna go over to here. Yeah. Over to here, okay? Get that out of the way. You got the toilet here. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Yeah. My dirty ass toilet. So, anyway, we'll whip out my cock. So anyway, we're gonna put this in there. Come on. And make sure my cack is invisible. Okay. Yeah, fucker. Alright. So anyway, I just pissed on the court disposition. Got it all over the fucking floor. Come on. Yeah. Do I really want to fish that out right now? Yeah. Okay, this towel's going in the fucking wash anyway, so yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Hands are we can wash hands, can't we? Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What if we just flush the fucker? We fucking plug up the plumbing. Maybe if we wet it a little bit. How about we just flush it? Then fucking plug up the plumbing. Wow. Sweet. So yeah. That's what happens. Well, this is going on YouTube, and yeah. Expect the Clinton Rocco Carr rock opera album of the year. I don't know, whenever I feel like getting to it. I already got a title planned on it called The Passion of the Jaffa. And I already got the cover art already planned out in my head. Alright, picture this, okay? Picture this. If I can get a picture of, if I get one like a painting of Jesus, like on the cross, we'll go all like that. If I get a picture of Jesus on the cross, I can take Photoshop, cut out Jesus's head, and put my face on it. Okay? We can get a few Roman soldiers on the bottom, with Clinton Rocco Carr's face on one of them, Brian Pattison's face on another. And if we really want, if for the limited edition, have this almost the same setup, except there's 3 crosses. I'm in the middle, hanging on the cross, and 2 people are on either side of me. One person on one side would be Justin Barger. The other person on the other side would be Greg Dutko. And the Roman soldiers would be Clinton Rocco Carr, Brian Pattison, and who else? We could have like John Simmons. Have him as another Roman soldier. Maybe have Ham, Electronic Ham. Have his face on there. You know, Eric Thompson. Maybe his wife Anne can provide frozen breast milk laced with narcotic painkillers or some shit. Yeah. Okay, so we're done here. So expect that album now when I get around to it, I guess. I got some lyrics planned out. Ready? We don't need no cyber bullies. Clinton, leave Jaffa alone. No cyber bully in the fun home. Clinton, leave Jaffa alone. Hey, Clinton, leave Jaffa alone. All in all, it's just another kick in the ball. Like that one? Alright, I'm done.